All right. Well, look who's here for the first interview. This is our first interview for BET Awards.
I like to arrive early.
Yeah.
I ain't with the
that.
show up.
I am not mad at
show
that.
up late. Like, nah, I'll just get it out the way.
It turns into mayhem later.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be here for it.
Like, I feel good. We chill. But congratulations on everything. Season 8 coming up of The Chi, renewed for season 8. Like, most shows aren't going to make it to a season 8.
When do you still really start getting paid? Like, after 5, you need 5 seasons? Is that when?
It really depends on where you at in your career. Like, you could get paid out the gate, season 1. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just about where you at. You know what I mean? And what you negotiate.
I know that's right.
We really grew up with Emmett, too.
Yeah, we did. Like just thinking about it, I'm 28. I started the show when I was 21.
Sheesh.
Oh, wow. So you've really grown up with the show.
Yeah. So I spent my 20s in the Chi. You know what I mean? It was cool. It's a summertime Chi is like a real
thing.
Beautiful thing, real beautiful experience. I think people would be surprised because I mean we see so many of what we see on the news, but like it's like really nice. Like,
do you have like your staple places in Chicago you go to, like like besides like the commercial places that everybody goes to when they visit?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm mostly on the yachts, and then you can definitely.
Oh, they be having them boat
boat
situations,
parties, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never connect my boat though. I don't like.
So you have a boat?
No, I just rent a few out. But
I was
it's
like, now hold up, we gotta
wait
hear
a
about
minute.
this boat.
All right.
Yeah, but it's like it's I think Black Yacht Chicago weekend. That's
yes.
I never connect my boat to other people's boats.
Okay.
So I drive by though. Like, you know what I mean? What up?
That's so dope. Like
we should go one year. Did we miss it already?
No, I think it's happening. It's coming up in like a week and a half.
Okay.
Now you also put out an album not that long ago too, JL.
JL May 2nd. It was fire.
Oh man, listen, and just listening to that, even that's a more mature. Jacob Latimore.
Like people didn't even know I do music. That's what's crazy.
That's how I knew you
initially.
Yeah.
But if you think some people like younger might just be watching The Chi.
Yep.
And y'all have had some amazing like guest people come through.
Yeah, it's been
to
crazy.
be on that show. And my guy Barton is back.
Yep.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's been like a beautiful melting pot of just like new actors and then really dope seasoned actors like Lynn Whitfield and Felicia Rashad we got now. So it's like it's been dope that all these OGs want to come and do scenes with us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we just learning as we go. Like we getting better. You know what I mean? I think for the young homies, this is like a launching pad for their careers. I think we don't know where we'll see them in the next 15 years.
I wanted to ask you, I know your character and Keisha's character are very complicated, very layered, all kind of back and forth throughout the seasons. In your own personal life, what's one red flag that you know up front now that you would never deal with that you probably would have dealt with earlier on?
That's a good question. I mean, my life and Emmett's life so different. You know what I mean? Like he started out young and being a dad.
Punching.
Like yeah. I mean, I could kind of relate to that. Never mind.
Okay,
but
not that part.
You know what I mean? But it's I definitely like the weight of fatherhood, the weight of being that leader in your family, and being like that guy to take things to the next level. I can relate to that. You know what I mean? Like I definitely relate to just being the first in my family with a lot of things. You know what I mean? And just owning a home and owning business and learning financial, literacy and trying to be
important.
All that stuff. So it's you had to reevaluate your circle, even family. Like nah,
that's tough.
This ain't the right people around me to have $1 million in my pocket.
And
you know
blended families are so complicated too. Just having a co-parent and then deal with other, like it's a lot on that show. But I also feel like people really like it because it is reflective of real life. Yeah,
I think we definitely try to we don't try to please people too much. We try to like give people the real. Like when Emmett complaining about like just the weight of his life, but he actually still got to do it anyway. I think it's just a real frustration. You know what I mean? We don't always just say yes. Like, oh yeah, I got it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, for sure. Like we
very
like, nah, we
authentic,
like,
very
oh,
real.
I gotta deal with that. I need some rest. Okay, you know what I mean? So I think it's been dope to just like dive into his character and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do this right. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what made you think, like, for the album, JL, usually people do, like, a self-titled album a lot earlier.
Yeah.
But why now is it, like, a self-titled JL reflection type of situation?
I feel like I never arrived, like, musically. You know what I mean? I think I feel like I had a dope fan base that was supportive. I've always dedicated. I used to be on MySpace or an hour a day talking back to fans, my old school website.
You kind of old talking about MySpace.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I really came up. Like social media hadn't really hit quite yet. You know what I mean? So now I feel like a new artist. People don't even know I do music, so I'm like, okay.
When do you record? In between seasons, or how do you?
Yeah, I actually took a lot of time off. I've been working on the album since season 4. So.
Oh damn.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
so I recorded a batch of songs around that time. Then maybe took 6 months off to just lock in, and then recorded a batch of songs and still listen to those same songs.
Okay.
And just live with them, because I'm like, if they still sound good a year later, we it's a good album.
Okay. So are there some things that you felt like, oh, let me take this off, I'm not in the same space now when I...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes you just like, oh, this is just going to live on a hard drive. But honestly, right now, the way streaming set up, man, you don't leave no records on the table.
Yeah, I know that's right. You never know what's going to pop, right?
You never know what's going to pop. It's a whole new generation. I don't understand everything. You know what I mean? I always tell people, like, what you think about this song? I'm like, I don't know, put it out.
Yeah.
It's so funny that you say it's a whole new generation, because you still are only 28.
Yeah, but
like,
it's
people
like,
be you the OG at 28.
No, because I had ran into some, like, I ain't gonna say his name, but it was like some young popular rappers that I'm like, yo, y'all going crazy, but they like, yo, bro, we've been watching you since you was.
That's funny.
And I'm like, whoa.
Because we did watch you grow up, but you're a grown man now.
Yeah, so I'm like, I almost forget how much I did as a teenager. You know what I mean? Going on the road, touring, like, I felt I was still grinding, so I wasn't all the way present with my fan base and my support. You know, I just felt like I wasn't there yet. You know what I mean? So.
Now, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and your mom is still here, present, managing, and everything.
Yeah.
I know you be driving her crazy.
Yeah, she definitely be like, you think you grown?
When did you start creating boundaries in y'all relationship? Because she's your mom, but also she manages you, but you're grown now. How did you create boundaries?
About 24, 25. Okay. Got my own space, got my own house.
Okay.
And that
she a cool ass mom.
She is. And she fly.
Yeah, she right.
I know that you're aren't you co-hosting the pre-show?
Yeah, doing some co-hosting for the pre-show,
okay.
man. It's fun. You know, I'm here at the BET Awards. It's like, I've been coming to the awards since I was like 13. So it's been dope to just be involved in different ways. And 106 in Park was like a huge part of my career as a teenager.
Remember that?
You know what I mean? So.
You said remember that?
Yeah. See, like, it was a whole era.
It was.
You know what I mean?
It was.
It was crazy.
How do you prepare for hosting?
I think it's just like script reading. It's like
being an actor.
You know,
it's like being an actor.
Like being an actor. You know, it's definitely a little different, because you gotta keep up the dead moments in between.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's cool. It's cool. You gotta be quick on your feet.
Are you good at plugging yourself when it's like, yeah, you know, we should do some music together? Are you the type of person that won't even bring it up?
No, I mean, definitely. If it's organic, if it makes sense, I think recording music is it's a big deal. You know what I mean? When you're vibing with different artists and different energies, you want to make sure it's like, okay, bet this feels organic, this feels cool, this don't feel like a transactional, like, oh, I'm about to pay you, you pay me, you know what I'm saying, and we doing this for the fans. But it's like, you know, you want a genuine, like, collaborative experience. You know what I mean?
Tell me about buying your first house, because you mentioned it earlier, like buying a house and doing all that. What was that like for you? Like, when was that time that you were like, okay, time to buy a house? Yeah,
it was, I forget what season it was exactly, but I was definitely like looking. I had bought my mom a house first.
Oh, wow.
So
period.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
I was staying with her for a minute, and I was going back and forth from the Chi and stuff like that, and then I just came back home. I was like,
your house is in Georgia, or is it in
Georgia?
Okay.
But I got a space in Chicago too, so I'm but I used to come back home from Chicago and I'll be like, Mama, I need my own space.
Yeah.
Like, I need my own art on the wall. I need to listen to my own music. Like, I gotta, you know, and she, you know, it's her space.
Yeah.
Like, I should get out. Like, I'm 24.
Yeah.
Like, it's time.
I'm 24.
You know what I mean? So it was just time to be in my own space, and like, I'm like, dang, I actually never had my own house to me.
Because you're not really home a lot, though, too.
This probably the biggest break we've had between season 7 and 8 right now.
And even when you have a break, you're also working on other movies, because I know you have other projects coming out, too.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, I think it's not always like that. Sometimes you can audition for a bunch of things and get rejected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
how do you handle that?
I think it's just I've been dealing with it so long. It's like you just kind of like, what's for you, it was for you. You know what I mean? And I'm just happy I got something to come back to.
I feel like there's a song on the album that's kind of like it's God's plan for you.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like when I think back some of the movies I auditioned for or TV shows I auditioned for, I'm like, I just wasn't meant to be a part of that. But when I auditioned for The Chi, it was mine.
And The Chi is going and going
and you've been the one that's been on there from day one.
You're not getting killed no time soon, buddy?
Don't do that. Don't put that out there. Don't put that out there. Because you've been making some moves. You got to kind of get out of that world.
You're trying. Your character's trying.
You never know. It's The Chi. You know what I'm saying?
But so Staples. I don't. Let me not jinx it.
They get rid of Staples every day, B.
You know? That's real. That's real. That's real.
What's been your hardest out of all these seasons? What's been your hardest scene to film?
It's coming up this season.
Oh.
Season 7.
Okay.
It's coming up. It's
right.
definitely definitely was. It was deep.
Okay. That was a good tune-in for us. Okay.
Now I'm like, okay,
I gotta watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy season. We just getting started.
Okay. What would you say was the album of the year, if you had to say, since we are at the BET Awards
for this year?
Yeah.
I mean, Leon album was crazy, but that was last year, right? But he dropped the deluxe this year.
Yeah. He's from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
I throw that out.
I
got a Leon. I love 1111 CB album. I don't know if that's this year though. I mean, JL album.
That's a good one.
Crazy. But I gotta tap in more. I gotta tap in more on other people's stuff. Sometimes you're so locked in on your music, you just so focused on you. You know what I mean? So
I can see that.
But I've been trying to tap into other artists. It's so many.
Yeah,
there are so many.
That's a good thing, though.
It's good.
So many good
we
things.
have options.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you being professional early.
Yeah. I'm on time. Y'all got me.
All right. Take care. We'll be watching.
We'll be watching tomorrow.
Good seeing y'all. For sure.
Or Monday.
Way up.